The UNI Panthers sit in 8th place in the Missouri Valley Conference standings as they drop 2 games this week at home. A battle against Indiana State and then a tight game against in-state rival Drake. And Coach, in that Drake game and that Wednesday game, both offenses came out and it was lights out right from the get-go. Both teams' offenses were rolling.
Yeah, you know, you've got both teams shooting. I think both teams shot over 50%. Both teams shot the ball well from the three-point line. It was really, when you look at all the numbers in the game, it was about as even as you're going to see, or as I've seen, you know, for quite a bit of time here. So it was a really well played game, and you knew that both teams were going to play really hard, and you had a pretty good feeling that both teams were going to play pretty well. You know, that's happened in our games with Drake for a number of years in a row now, where both teams play pretty good. You know, the last 3, of course, have gone to overtime. Tonight we had it cut down to 5 a couple of different times, and still plenty of time to get it closer. So they've been good games. But both teams played good tonight.
Yeah, in fact, earlier this year it was a double overtime game when Bowen Bourne had a couple of buzzer beaters to force the first and then the second overtime. This second round, it was 5 different players hitting double figures. A little bit different, where the scoring very balanced from your Panthers.
Yeah, I thought Trey and Ege they both played great, and that helped us in this game tonight. It gets we had a couple easier shots, whether it was around the basket on some passes that Ege made. Trey was aggressive and made some good plays to get to some spots on the floor, and so I thought those 2 guys, and your guard play needs to be good all the time, right? And Bowen's had a tremendous season, and so our guard play has been good, and most times been even better than that, the way that Bo's played and the other guys. But I really felt against Drake that somebody other than Bowen and Titan, and it's going to probably have to be Trey, maybe Trey and Mike, Trey and Landon, and it happened to be Trey and Ege that really played well.
Let's start with Trey. 15 points, 4 rebounds, had 9 points and 5 rebounds against Indiana State. For a true freshman, sometimes you see him hit the wall about February. He seems just to be steady and continuing, maybe even growing here late in his first season.
Yeah, this one tonight was a heck of a game for the reasons you mentioned. And so you're getting later in the season. He's had a very good freshman year, but against Drake and against Indiana State, you're playing against older guys. And both teams have got a number of older guys on the floor, and so you're playing against seniors, or you're playing with guys that have already guys that have already graduated, and that's not easy. They know all the tricks. And so you're fighting. Not only are you playing against a good player, but you're the difference in experience is challenging. And Trey's he had a great game, and has played well.
For Ege Pexari, 5 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, all career highs for him. He came in and just looked cool and calm. Is that what you guys see from him every day in practice?
Yeah, he does. He's got a tremendous demeanor, and his experience playing, back in his home country, and just playing for his national team, his under-20 national team. He spent a lot of time playing against older players, and you feel it at practice. The pace that he plays at is just a little different, isn't it? You can feel that, and he was great. Really happy for him. He hasn't had that type of extended minutes, so really happy for him.
Yeah, brings something that this Panther team doesn't have from anybody else. The native of Turkey. Real quickly, James Betts, a couple of early 3-pointers for him in that first half. Really kind of helped settle the offense in.
Yeah, and back to the way Drake plays defensively, that the way they're going to play that, there's going to be some openings, and he took advantage of it, and we needed him in that first half.
All right, more with UNI head coach Ben Jacobson when we come back. It's Panther Sports Talk. Stay tuned.